Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for joining me today. I hope you're well. We're back in Pine Valley Zoo today and we're going to be working once again in our reptile habitat. Most of the habitat is actually done now. It's really just the surrounding area that I'm working on. So last episode I was doing our little shop front area over here. We were lagging a lot in the last episode and I think I've sorted out the problem. The problem was basically that I was downloading in the background, or uploading I should say in the background, and it seemed to be slowing my computer down. So I'm not doing that today and it seems to be running fine, so that's a good sign. So I want to get this finished today and then I want to move into this tunnel area here as well. I've kind of got a bit of an idea of what I want to do because these are still looking a little bit plain. I've not really sort of put my personal touch on them yet. So I need some more detailing on here. So let's just crack on. I've got a bit of an idea. I want to do some more topiary, just because it's something a bit different. I quite like this square one, if I can get it to look good. And the good thing about the topiaries is when you just blend them together, they all work because they all look like they just join together. You know, so if you can just sink that in, it just looks like it's been carved to you know, whatever shape you make it, which is very, very cool. So yeah, I'm thinking these edges here, they just, to me, they feel like they need some extra yeah, some extra greenery on. Oh no, it's suddenly lagging again, isn't it? Okay, maybe it wasn't the issue of uploading in the background. How strange. Anyway, let's just crack on with this and see what happens. It may be... I'll tell you what I might do actually. Because the park is... Oh, see, yeah, it's getting to that stage where I click a button and it doesn't actually accept that I've clicked it because the lag is so bad. It's weird because it's when I'm in a building like this where I'm editing a building. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Sorry, just yeah, look at that. I go into the edit and it lags, and then when I come out it runs absolutely fine. Okay, I'll tell you what I can do. Off camera, what I will probably have to do is get rid of the animals, but that's going to take a bit of effort. So what I'll just quickly do is shut down all my shops and sack some staff. I think that's the easiest thing to do first. Just close these things out. I don't actually know if this will have any effect really on the game. I guess it will. I certainly hope so anyway. It means I can get rid of all the vendors. I don't need any of this open at all. I don't know if there's a quicker way of doing this. Right, so that's basically everything shut. Good, okay. And then staff. Oh, hang on, let's go here. Right, so yeah, vets and keepers for now can stay. Educators can go because I don't have anyone in here to educate anymore. Mechanics can stay for now. Caretakers, I think caretakers are the ones that bring the animals to the habitat, so I do need some of them, and I will get rid of all my vendors as well. It should help, I think, having less staff walking around. There is a lot of vendors here. I do apologise, I know this is not what you've tuned in to watch, but you've also not tuned in to watch my game lagging. It's very annoying. I mean, my computer is not a bad computer, it's just this game is just very processor intensive, and yeah, you really need a supercomputer to run the game smoothly once you start getting to a big zoo, which this one already is. Right, so I don't need this many caretakers. Now that there's nobody dropping litter everywhere, I can get away with just a couple of caretakers. So when I put a new animal in, they can bring it over. Mechanics, I don't even think I need them. Whoops, I'll keep the keepers for now until I decide to get rid of the animals. Yeah, there we go, good. Right, let's see if that actually does anything, or if I've just wasted my time. Right, let's come back into here then and do a bit more topiary on this one. Yes, so where was I? I like the topiary because it does provide you with a nice sort of, it's a green alternative, isn't it? Actually, do you know what I might do is shape that slightly differently like that. Yeah, so it's a nice alternative to using sort of brick pillars or other stuff like the beams that I often use on the corners of buildings, that kind of stuff. No, look, it's still lagging, isn't it? I think it's the animals. Yeah, it's clearly going to be the animals that are causing me the issues here. So it's fine. I can't do much about it other than get rid of all the animals. So I will do that off camera. I'm not going to stop and do that now. We will persevere. We will crack on and do some work on these buildings. And then off camera, I will have to get rid of the animals, basically, and just have an empty zoo. It's very sad, it really is. It's certainly not what I want to have to do, but at the same time I do want the game to actually be playable. Okay, what do we think? Yeah, that's a bit nicer, isn't it? Cool. Right, and then in here we have, let's just think, where are they? Props. In here there are some nice sort of Asian looking wood pieces that go on the walls. You'll know the ones I'm talking about, the bright red ones that you can create some pretty cool patterns with. Actually, Jen, one of my favourite pieces in the game actually are these things, but they're so big. I wish we had a smaller version of that. I mean, look at that. It's just a fantastic piece. Actually, can I do something with this? What do we think? It does look quite nice, doesn't it? Can I can create a little sort of tunnel, can't I? What do we think? Let's just put a couple down and see what it looks like. It doesn't quite work with the edge there, does it? But it does look kind of cool. I wonder. Okay, tell you what, let's just bring it out. If I bring it out so that it's right out to there. Oh, hang on. Is that? Oh, I didn't think I had the space to play with it, but actually, yes, I have. If I just bring that down underneath the roof line, that looks pretty cool, actually. I like that. Yeah, it's just a bit different, you know. You know me. I'm always saying it's not easy to come up with these new ideas for things, but actually that does look pretty cool. So yeah, I quite like that. It's amazing when you just browse through these props pieces. You just spot things and go, "Ooh, that might look good on there." So let's try the same here if I can. So let's bring it right up to there. And let's bring it out and just down a little bit like that. And then something like that. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Just something a bit different. Yeah, I like that. That looks nice. Because you can't really see the reptile habitat from here anyway, so it's not like I'm blocking the view using those pieces. And I think it looks just a bit different. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I might put some more onto this building, but I'm still working on this one. I still want these other pieces. Let's just keep scrolling. Actually, let's use the side scroll. Yeah, these red pieces are really cool. And I'm wondering if I can use them to create an edge around the windows or not. Oh, hang on. I didn't see them. Did I miss them? Maybe they're not in the props bit. No, they're not there, are they? Oh, that's strange. I wonder what they're in then. Maybe the class is architecture. Problem is, I don't know what they're called, and I don't know what sort of theme they are. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so we've got this piece. Yeah, look at that. See, I can definitely work with that, can't I? And we've got this, whoops, this round piece. Oh, that lag is frustrating. Right, let's get one of them on as well. And then we've got these lovely corner pieces too, which they go out, but you can lay them flat and they look really good. So let's just get one of them on as well. Don't think I'm going to need that. I might do. Let's just put it on there for a second. And what is this? Don't think I need that. Cool. Yeah, let's try this for now. Whoops. Let's. Yeah, we go. Right. So this one here. Oh, why is? Sorry, it's just having a funny 5 minutes. Right. Let's use this over here. I think if I can twist this round as well, I think that will look pretty cool. Oh, how do I want to do this? I think like that looks good. Now this piece, I'm thinking I might want to duplicate this to the sides, something like that, and then the round piece, whoops, no, the round piece, not sure where this is going to work, probably. Yeah, I can kind of integrate it into the side of this piece, can't I? If I get it so it just covers this corner here like this, it kind of connects to these pieces. I think that looks pretty good, and then I can bring it across to this side, whoops, and do the same again. Hang on, where are we? It's, hang on, it seems to look different on this side. Well, how am I doing this? Oh, there we go. I was, yeah, completely in the wrong place. Good, yeah, out like that. Nice. Do I need this corner piece or not? I'm not so sure that I do. Let's just put it flat and we'll see if I can do anything with it. Not sure that I need it, to be honest. I think the corners look okay as they are. Or, I don't know, what do we think? I could... Actually, yeah, that looks pretty good. And then let's bring that all the way round. And back into that corner there. Actually, I think that's... How did I do it on this side? Yeah, like that. Okay, let's have a look at that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. Just again, just something a little bit different. Right, I kind of want to do something similar on there, and probably on this one as well. Let's just come into here. Let's try and find these pieces again. I really should remember what they're called, and then I can put it in the search bar. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Where are we? Blimey, they were quite a long way down. Here we go. East Asia painted. East Asia painted. There we go. That will just make it a bit easier to find. So I'm thinking I can't really do a lot here, but I can at least use this piece to create the edge of this again in the same manner, and then the same upside down. And then maybe just do it a bit different, maybe get the circle at the bottom here. That looks pretty cool. I'm not going to do anything upwards, I don't think. No, it wouldn't look right up there. No, I think that's fine. Yep, I like that. And then this one here, maybe just the circle. Just a big old circle in the middle of this. I don't think it necessarily needs more than that. No, I think that's good. Tell you what it does need actually, I think that can probably just go up a bit more. And then let's just fill that gap in there. Good, okay. Right. Well, that's looking more interesting already, isn't it? See, it doesn't take much, just a few little details here and there. That's looking really nice now. Let's have a look at what it does at night, because I was going to put some extra lights on. I've got the main light here for the staff room door, which I like, but I was thinking of putting some lights in the hedging, wasn't I? Maybe some of these actually sunk into the hedge might look interesting, just like that. Don't need many, probably just one more here, again just sunk into that hedge. Whoops, I'm so sorry about this lag, it really is annoying. I will sort it out though, I promise. Right, yes, all of this hedging is just one thing actually, isn't it? So I can keep going with it. So let's get a light in there. If you sink them in a little bit like that, it makes it look like the hedge has grown around the light. So I'm going to keep doing that because that looks pretty cool. Okay, and then we've got one probably in on this bit as well. Okay, and then, oops, actually no, let's go with a fresh one for here. How long is it? It's quite a long one, this one, isn't it? Yeah. So probably like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't need too many. Don't want it to be lit up like a Christmas tree. Okay. I'd say one at that end and then one there. Probably one on the end of this as well. Would look good. And I might do more over here. I haven't quite decided what I'm doing on that wall yet. I've got a bit of an idea. So let's just get these sunk in a tiny bit. I quite like how this area has turned out actually. I didn't really have a plan for it before I started. Sometimes that's the best way of doing these things. You know, not everything has to be planned out, not everything has to have a strict theme. Sometimes you just got to start building and see where your creativity takes you. Okay, good. I like that. Yeah, that's good. It's kind of subtle, but it's effective. It lights the pathway up nicely. If you're walking under here, I think you'll be quite happy with that. I don't mind that it's a little bit dark in there. Yeah, that all looks pretty good. That looks good from a distance too. I really like these arches out the front actually. I think they look really effective. Nice. Okay, good. Let's get it back to daytime. Right, so then we've got our toilet block here. So what I'm thinking on here, I stopped the hedge, but actually, hang on, I was on the wrong building there. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to continue this hedge and have it go right along the front of this. I'm just going to check. I'm not sure. Yes, that is aligned to the building. That's good. So let me get this along the front of this. I was thinking this is quite a big blank wall. I quite like big blank walls in a way because it sort of forces you to do something. Because a big blank wall on itself, by itself I should say, does not look good. So let's do that. I probably want to decorate the corners again, I reckon, with the square topiary, I think, like so just so that it matches the other building, because otherwise I think that might look a little bit odd. Hang on, let's have it up that way so I can hide the tree stump part of it. I'll get it about even with the hedge underneath, and we will raise it up the wall and create a pillar all the way up to the roof. Now, do I want to do it in this corner here as well? Yes, I think is the answer to that. Let's put it in and we'll see what it looks like. Okay. I think that is good. I might even do a bit coming along the top of that as well, complete the frame. Let's just think about that. Let's get this the right way, like that. So if I bring this right up to the roof, and let's get it level with that. Okay, what do we think to that? Yeah, I quite like that actually. I think that works pretty nicely. Again, let's get it onto this corner. Let's see if I can line it up perfectly like that, because that sticks out quite a nice distance, and then it creates a kind of a 3D effect for whatever I decide to put on the wall. So I think that will look nice. And let's get that right the way up into the roof there. I think that's about, yeah, that's good. Okay, let's bring that over to this side as well. Looks about right to me. Not sure what I'm doing down the side here yet. For now I'm just worried about this bit. So what I'm thinking is maybe some education out on the front here. To do with the alligators and whatever else is in there, all the different reptiles basically. I'm thinking I can use some signs, some education boards, maybe some TV screens, and have like a whole wall dedicated to the media side of things. So let's just quit out of that and come back into that building. So we have our media screen. So I've got the habitat education boards, so I can use them. I do quite like the idea of maybe getting one of these on. So you can sync that quite nicely in like that. How do I want that to look? Yeah, probably just like that is good. So yeah, I might use a couple of them. There are the other screens. Let's have a look. We've got really big ones. There are smaller ones. I can't remember what goes on these smaller ones. Yeah, these are advertising, aren't they? So that's no good. No, I wanted the go away. I wanted the education stuff on there, really. I think this is the only screen that you can put the proper education stuff on, which is kind of annoying. Okay, let's get back into our signs, and let's just have a look for animal signs. Anything reptilian? Oh look, we've got a nice crocodile there. Wow, that's massive. I'll just stick it on there for now. I'm not worrying about where things are on this wall. I'm just putting stuff on and seeing what I can use. This is generally the way I build. You'll know that if you've watched my videos at all. When I'm trying to come up with ideas, I just grab pieces and start laying them out. I find the most effective way of building, because you can see what you've got, and then you don't have to use it all, but it just gives you all your options. I'm pretty sure there are some alligators somewhere in here. Right, we've got a little sort of comedy one there. It's a possibility. Yeah, some of these white ones. They're not as good though, the white ones, are they? No, I'm not so keen on the white ones. I think I prefer these nice bright coloured ones. So let's stick with them. I don't think there's a tortoise one anywhere. I don't remember seeing a tortoise. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, because that'd be really cool. I think most of the new animals that they've been putting in recently, they've got all these lovely things like these. Really nice signs. Oh, the common wombat. I haven't seen them in the game yet, actually. That's adorable, isn't it? A platypus. A snail? Really? It's a bit random, isn't it? Okay. Oh, giant crested newt. Very cool. Ah, spectacled caiman. There we go. That's one that we've got, isn't it? Okay, that looks good. Platypus, water buffalo. What does that look like? Oh, nice. Oh, it's kind of in the water. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, that's all we've got to work with sign-wise. So what can I do with this? Let's have a look. I think this one does look good lower down, or actually, no, maybe up the top. Like that, and then maybe bring this down. Oh, this lag is killing me. I'm so sorry for this very annoying lag. I wonder, I kind of like the idea of it actually being a bit hidden behind that crocodile. That, I think, let's have a look. And then I can have on here, probably go for the biggest one, the saltwater crocodile, I think, on there. And then I'd like, if the game doesn't lag and actually lets me do stuff, come on. I've got it selected. There we go. Dear, oh dear, I'm so sorry. I'm going to murder my computer. That's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to commit computer genocide, and my computer will not survive the night. Yeah, I want another one over here. And then I can get this one out in front as well, like that. Maybe, actually, if I take that down, and then maybe just lower this one just a bit like that, so it kind of looks like that one's sitting on top of it. And then maybe actually in this one I might do the giant tortoises, I think, because that's a habitat nearby as well. And then this one, is there is, yes, there's an amphibian one. What does that look like? It's got frogs on it, so that's a distinct possibility, isn't it? Invasive species, that's got a frog on it, so that looks pretty good. No elephants. Species reintroduction, no. 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 Let's go with that one. I quite like that. Cool. Okay, well that's quite colourful, isn't it? I think I just want to even that out a bit like that. The only other media thing that we have is the little screen, which is no good, but I do have my special version of it, don't I? So maybe, ooh, why can't I? Oh, it's not. I'm not on the building, that's why. Edit building. Let's see if I can make this work. Oh, it's not. It's not snapping or anything, is it? Never mind. I'll just do it like this. Okay. So what I'm thinking is whether I can have it. It's not quite going to fit like that. That is going at some weird angle there, isn't it? I wonder if I can just tilt that a bit and then take it backwards. Yeah, there you go. Now I can kind of hide it in there. I think that's cool. And then I wonder if I can get another one. Oh, why hasn't it? Honestly. Seriously. Let's try that bit again, shall we? I've got one. Just want to get the other one. Here we go. Fine, I'll do it manually. Doesn't like me copying. For some reason, even though I copied it, it didn't copy my custom version. It copied the original version, which is just silly. Here we go. Let's go like that. And like that. Yeah, I like that. Just makes it look like there's just that little bit more education about the creatures there. Alright, let's come out. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. That's nice and obvious. It's a nice sort of obvious education area, isn't it? Great. So we're nearly done with this building. I think I just want to add on. Let's get back into our hedge and just come back into our lights. Actually, let's just go to night. Yeah, so I'm thinking we probably want one on the side here. And then probably two, I would say, on the front here. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks pretty good. Let's just sink those in a little bit. And this one, and then we're done, I think. I was considering putting another archway on, but I don't think there's anywhere here that it's going to work. I don't want it to look over the top with those archways. I think they work over here. I don't think this bit of pathway suits them. I like that. I like the hedging. It's something I haven't done enough of, is using this topiary on buildings, because it can look really, really smart. Yeah, it kind of links it all together nicely, doesn't it? And it really looks like it ages the building, because obviously topiary takes years to train like this and to keep it cut. So it kind of ages the building as well, which is kind of cool. So yeah, there we go. That is going to be today's episode. I'm pretty happy with how that all looks now. So I still need to finish this tunnel. Not entirely sure what I'm doing in here. I don't want to just do rocks, because I've done a lot of that and it's fairly boring and repetitive. So I may just do another sort of fake wall coming all the way down here. There might be a few rocks here and there. Certainly around the entrance here. I might create like a rock archway entrance, and then inside have some sort of, I don't know, some sort of concrete wall or brick wall or something like that. But it's going to be tricky actually around this top area here, because of the bend in the pathway. But I will give it a go. Yeah, I think so. And then obviously I've got to decide what I'm doing over here, but that's kind of after I've finished in here. So I still need to do the tortoise habitat, and I've still got the rest of the pathway on this side. So this bit of train track to do here, and then this area over here as well. But the first thing I'm going to do off camera will be to go and try and probably get rid of most of the animals, not the ones in these enclosures, but all my previous enclosures. I think I will have to remove the animals and see if that lets the game run a bit smoother, because this is starting to get to that point now where I can't really do much, which is no good for anybody. And I don't want to have to stop the zoo yet. I mean, look at it. I've barely started it really. I really wanted to get out into the map more. Maybe I just need to build smaller zoos. Unfortunately, it may come to that. I really can't afford to be buying a new computer at the moment, unfortunately. So yeah, I may just have to I'll go as far as I can, and then if I have to start another new project, then that's what I'll do, and I will just do a smaller zoo. Maybe I can move on and do some smaller sort of heavily themed zoos that are sort of this size and no more, or something. I don't know. I will always create stuff for you and for me. I just obviously I've got to be able to do it properly and not to the point where my computer isn't running anymore. So we shall see what happens. But anyway, next episode I will continue working in this area. So please do join me for that. If you've enjoyed the episode, please do hit the like button. That really helps out the channel. And so yeah, thank you so much for everyone who does that at the moment as well. And yeah, join me next time. Until then, take care, and I'll see you soon.